Theme song?
Yes, please.
I am dark and you are light. You are blind as a bat and I have sight. It's Steve Saylor and JJ talking about Ghostbusters. That's all right. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve,
I'm JJ.
and this is our movie review of Ghostbusters. Now,
Yes.
the way we do all our reviews is that we'll do the spoiler-free version at the beginning of the video, and then a little bit later on, we're going to do the actual spoilers review. So if you haven't seen it yet, you can avoid those and if you don't want to get spoiled.
Right.
So first off, what did you think, kind of overall, of the movie?
First of all, what did you think of the movie?
All right.
You always start with me. Let's start with you.
Okay, all right, okay. I have essentially, what it all breaks down to is 4 words. Haters can suck it. I really enjoyed this. I went to go see it twice within 24 hours.
Wow.
That's how much I actually really enjoyed it. I went in not with a lot of expectations, but I knew that with those 4 women and with Paul Feig as the director, that it was going to be funny. It may not be the best Ghostbusters movie. It may not, it could be just all crap and they just be all, just be really funny. Mm-hmm. I was at least expecting that.
Right.
But when I walked in and they paid homage to the original really well, and they took it into a new direction that at least, it's a reboot in the true sense of the word, but done in actually, I felt, a good way.
Okay.
It was a ton of fun to watch. What about you?
Now, I'm not going to say haters can suck it, but, man, I did not enjoy this movie.
Really?
Not
Whoa! Whoa, is this our first one we've actually,
really
disagreed?
disagreed on? Man, I thought it was a snooze fest. I felt like all the actresses had turned it down to, 5 and were phoning it in. They weren't the funniest versions of themselves. I thought the script was kind of lame. It didn't bring anything new to the franchise. I wasn't like, this is awesome! They took it up a whole new level, or this is so much better or greater than the original. And I don't want to compare it to the original.
No,
I realize it's its own thing.
Yes.
But having seen the original and being a fan of the original, I wanted there to be something a little bit more of the times and something more original other than it being all female Ghostbusters as opposed to it being all male Ghostbusters. Snooze fest.
Okay.
I don't feel like it was a complete waste of money because at least my curiosity was, satisfied. But other than that, I definitely wouldn't go see it twice in one weekend.
Oh, that's so sad to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you in the aspect that they weren't their funniest selves, because mostly they're known for working in R-rated comedies. Yeah. So they're able to be a bit more freer, and there's a little bit of that kind of peppered in, just a little bit more adult or adult type humor.
Yeah. But
without going beyond the PG-13 rating. And I think that's probably the limitation, was that it was a PG-13. Personally, I thought that I think the standout to me, were Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones. They kind of stole a lot of the scenes that they were in.
Okay.
Chris Hemsworth was hilarious.
He didn't take his shirt off.
No, but he
I've heard a few comments from some of the ladies around the office here that he didn't take
his shirt off. Yeah, I heard that too.
I had to say it out loud.
Yeah, I love the fact that he was the dumb blonde.
I like that. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the bar was raised too high for me. I wanted it to. I really wanted them, because of all the hate they got. I really wanted them to just knock it right out of the park, and I don't feel like they knocked it right out of the park. Leslie Jones, I thought, was very funny. Again, a shifted down version of her.
Right.
Not as funny as she normally is. Melissa McCarthy was funny, but again, it didn't seem like there was a lot of ad-libbing either. It seemed all very scripted and by the book, and I like it when comedies kind of go off on their own and you can tell, oh, this person's doing their own thing. This is totally ad-libbed and unscripted. I didn't get a lot of that in this movie.
There's a few that you could tell that it was ad-libbed. But,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we want to get into spoiler stuff then?
Yeah. Let me see what my notes are here. Yeah. Let's get into spoiler stuff.
I love the cameos from the original cast that they weren't playing themselves.
Right.
I think probably the only one that kind of felt like it was phoned in was Dan Aykroyd's cameo. But I was just like, yeah, whatever.
It's funny. That's the one I like the most.
Really? That's
that.
What
Actually, I also like the homage to the Harold Ramis. Did you recognize?
Yes,
I did.
I did see that. Yeah,
not a lot of people noticed.
I actually, I was a bit confused at Bill Murray's cameo. Because I thought, got a little bit excited because I thought he was going to be the Walter Peck role from the original. Like he was going to be
Right.
the guy that wants to shut the Ghostbusters down.
Right.
But then they just kind of like get rid of him like very quickly midway through. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, all right, that's a little bit different. The Dan Aykroyd one, I kind of thought, okay, that was cute, but I was just like, he could have done much better with that. I don't know. It just like I think he was just there just to say, I ain't afraid no ghost.
Right.
Like that's it.
And to me, that was enough. To me, the Bill Murray one didn't work at all.
It wasn't as funny as I know he could be.
Wasn't as funny. Right.
I thought Annie Potts, her cameo was pretty good.
Yep, me too. It
I
was a version of herself from the first one.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen more, but I liked the Sigourney Weaver little cameo.
You know, I really like that one too at the end.
Yeah.
And again, just like you say, and Ernie Hudson was thrown away
Yes.
at the very end of the movie.
I was expecting it. Like I didn't have a thought that he could have been Leslie Jones' uncle or Patty's uncle.
Right.
But I was like, once it kind of came up, like it was like right when the end when the car
Right.
pulled up, I was like, okay, that's got to be Ernie Hudson.
Yeah.
And it totally was,
Totally.
and I liked it.
I'm like, this movie's over, and are you going to introduce a new black person into this movie to be her uncle?
Yeah.
And then obviously he was the uncle.
Of course. Actually, you know what? It was weird too. Is I actually enjoyed the credits too, because I liked that they added some extra stuff.
Right.
As you're watching it, like
Yeah.
extra, like kind of bonus stuff, like the logos that Chris Hemsworth or had drawn, or Kevin had drawn, and then
Thor
like
had drawn.
Yeah, Thor exactly, or his. Actually, he did have his shirt off in the photos.
Oh, that's right.
In the
That's
photos,
right.
he had his shirt
Right.
off, so it
Okay.
wasn't like complete, like whatever.
You know, here, this is coming to me now. I think I wanted the original cast to have more to do with this. I wanted it to be more of a passing of the baton, and that's kind of. I didn't read much about it going in. I didn't
Right.
watch a lot of the trailers or any of the clips like that. So going in, I kind of felt like it would be the old Ghostbusters sort of passing the baton, kind of like in the reboot of Star Wars, some sort of a passing of the baton.
Sure,
But this really was
sure.
its own movie, its own entity. The cameos had nothing to do with the previous two movies.
No.
It was its own thing, and really, in every sense of the word, a reboot of
I
the
think
franchise.
a lot of people were expecting that they were expecting like that it was just going to be a new franchise of
Yeah.
Ghostbusters starting up, because the old guard are kind of like you said, passing the baton.
Yeah.
And I think that like, maybe with that expectation, I can see where you thought that like it wasn't as fun as it could have been.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Overall I really enjoyed it, and I'm not sure if I'll see it again in theaters. I might. If I'm just like, yeah, you know what?
You've seen it twice.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes. It's all right.
I liked it. It was fun. All right. Well, I guess. I mean, I'm giving it definitely a 2 thumbs up.
I don't. I give it a half a thumb up out of 10. I give it like a 3.
Oh, wow. Out of 10, I give it like an 8, an 8.5.
And I know I'm in the minority here because your audience applauded, my audience applauded. I had a different expectation going in, and I didn't find it funny or scary or that
too bad.
entertaining.
That's too bad. Oh, it's our first agree to disagree. Oh, all right. Okay. Well, sorry, JJ. We'll get him next time with
We
Star
will.
Trek Beyond.
That's right. Next week.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that coming up on this channel. And if you want to check out any of the other reviews, you can go to click on the little annotation up there. Check out all the other stuff we do.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's it for me. You can check out JJ at
93.5 The Move, weekdays from 3 to 7, and on social media at TorontoJJ, Twitter and Instagram.
And you can check me out here on YouTube, as well as 935themove.com, where I'm playing a bunch of throwback retro games.
Yep.
Which is awesome. So, cool. All right. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you like. Tell us what you thought of the movie below. Did you agree with me, or did you agree with JJ? Let's duke it out in the comments. All right. So that's it. As always, we remain obedience to yours.
See ya.
Bye.